Hey, it's a brand new day. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. We have an exciting episode for you today. One, we're going to talk about the power of arrogance, pride, fear of missing out, FOMO. We're going to talk about that. And in regards to what we learned from Sam Altman, we're going to talk about a viral video, how it's going viral, but not about viral video. That's not the important thing we're going to talk about, but about building your own content, your own machine of publicity. And finally, we're going to touch on, what are we going to touch on? Starbucks baristas and what we can learn from them. Listen, everybody, welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon, here to inspire you to start your day, help you start your day off on a good start. And listen, if you're hearing this and it's not the start of your day, it's 11 p.m., it's 11 a.m., it's 2 p.m., 2 a.m., in the middle of the day, you're still going to get value out of this because this is the Rundown with Ramon. You know, one thing I'm curious about you, I go back and forth and wonder, what should I be wearing on the Rundown with Ramon? Should I wear something comfortable that keeps me warm, like this little nice hoodie that I have with 2 pockets, and I love this. I wear this on a plane, wear this everywhere I am, as it were. Or should I dress up a bit? And some of you may have seen my nice colored sweater and other things I wear. Should I put a collared shirt on? I'm wondering, what should I wear? Like, does it matter? And I know how you dress, how you look, it does matter. If there's some big producer at ABC, NBC, CBS, Hala Tala, her studio, Yap Media's watching it, Entrepreneur, Business Insider, Yahoo Finance, places where I want to be to make a bigger impact and be part of a larger organization or larger media structure. Could be for a private company like HubSpot or Zoho or Salesforce. Would they be okay with me wearing this? Would they be okay with me dressing like this? I don't know. And maybe I should pop my collar a bit more. But then sometimes I'm like, you know what? This is not bad. I'm well light. The background's good. I got a smile. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. Maybe this is okay. So if you're watching this today, I'm curious what you think. Let me know again, whether you're watching this live or watching this on demand on our podcast, on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, whatever it may be, let us know. But welcome to a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon. We got an amazing episode for you today. But before we begin, I want to encourage you today. I want you to think about this. When you leave your house at night, what do? You lock the doors of your home. You lock your door. Click, click. When you leave your car and park it and go somewhere, go to the store, park it in your garage, park it at home, what do? You lock the door of your car. Beep, beep. Well, is your business secure? Our friends at Bitdefender Small Business want you to know that they have a solution for you. Bitdefender Ultimate Small Business Security Solution. Bitdefender.com. You should check it out. Bitdefender.com. Check it out. Bitdefender.com/Ramon, and make sure that your business is secure. Why? Because ransomware, phishing, malware, all these things are real attacks upon your business. And it doesn't matter what size your business is. Hackers want to get your business. It doesn't even matter. They want to attack your business, big and small. And it's easier and easier to do. But Bitdefender has a solution because you're building this castle. You're building this brand. You're investing in yourself. So wouldn't it be a shame if it all came crashing down because you weren't protected? So check out Bitdefender at bitdefender.com/Ramon to secure your small business. So let's jump into today's episode. Ding, 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 ding. I was looking at this article about Sam Altman and ChatGPT and OpenAI and what they're doing. This is a picture of Sam Altman, founder, a co-founder of OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT. And now understand, I'm not going to go through the numbers, but OpenAI is making a few $billion per year. But the valuation it has is multi-billions, and what it's projected to spend to be at the top of the castle is billions and billions more. And I'm getting to a point here, but here's the thing. Understand, there are existing companies out there that have been doing this game much farther than OpenAI. You have Zoho. You have Salesforce. You have, of course, the big players like Amazon and Microsoft and Google dominating forces. And if Zoho is, of course, a smaller part of all those companies. But these are companies that have been doing this for a minute and will be doing this for longer. They have huge infrastructures built in. OpenAI is just beginning. So the one thing Sam Altman needs that he's working on right now is to make sure that he has the bandwidth, literally and metaphorically, make sure that he has the data centers to power the AI engine that he needs. It's one thing to have the programmers, developers, and software engineers to run the company, but he also needs the computing power for the next 10, 20, 50, 100 years. That takes a lot of computing power. This is not just running Netflix and outsourcing it to some server space. This is huge, gazillions more power. But what he's doing is using the power of FOMO to get people to want to work with him. So the article talks about how, for example, he went to person A and said, hey, can you work with me? They were like, nah, not sure we want to do it. So then he went to SoftBank's head. SoftBank's a big investment company. Said, can you help me build it? They said, yes. Lo and behold, the other person, I think it was NVIDIA, for example, whoever it may be, was like, oh, They're working with you. Maybe we should too. So I want you to remember this for your own business. The power of FOMO, the fear of missing out, is a real thing. This doesn't mean you have to do it maliciously. This doesn't mean you have to do it mean. But as Sam Altman pictured here, head of OpenAI, is showing us, man, you can get to what you want, but you don't have to be so thirsty. You don't have to beg person A. Have somebody else in mind that you can reach out to, and they can help you. And I should restate that and help you, but you're reaching out to person A and you really want them. They say no. Here's what I'm trying to say. Move on to person B. You work at person B. Maybe this makes person A relook at you again. I've seen this all day long. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today for a brand new episode. Saying good morning to Ayanna of the Musical Web. Ayanna, thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for seeing value in being part of the Rundown with Ramon ecosystem. I appreciate you so much. But this is a real thing. Don't be stuck on one person or one way to do it so much that you miss opportunities to work with other people, to do things with other people, because you never know. You're working with the other person now. You moved on. Maybe it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right season. But then the original person you wanted, they're like, oh, they're working with this person. This person said yes to them. Maybe we should work with them. And that's not always good. You may not always like it. You may be like, yeah, you should have came to me before, but don't be like that. Sometimes people need to see others work with you, others move forward with you before they're willing to take action. This is the fact. And Sam Altman, this billion-dollar company, is showing it. And I will give some speeds and feeds just so you get the mechanisms of that. It says for almost a decade, NVIDIA had supplied AI chips that powered OpenAI. Huang wanted to be the one unveiling such a giant deal. But soon after, NVIDIA secretly pitched OpenAI on a similar project offering to effectively sideline SoftBank. So this happened because they pitted each one against the other. The most successful people I know believe in themselves almost to the point of delusion. How to be successful, he wrote in a blog post in 2019, before adding, self-belief alone is not sufficient. You also have to be able to convince other people of what you believe. Woo! I'm going to say that again. The most successful people I know believe in themselves almost to the point of delusion. Altman once wrote in a 2019 blog post titled How to Be Successful, before adding, self-belief alone is not sufficient. You also have to be able to convince other people of what you believe. OpenAI is set to generate $13 billion in revenue this year. That's a lot of money. I agree. But it's a tiny fraction of the $650 billion in computing bills that it's signing up for and having people work with it on. This is what it is. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know how it's going to do it, but it's playing a very interesting game here, and we can learn from that. It's saying, hey, believe in me, do this with me, but we're not here yet, and here's people working with us. So do you want to invest with us now, or do you want to wait till later? And yes, it could all go poof, but Sam Altman is saying, I believe in myself, and now he's on a mission to convince other people to believe in him. Hey, Kim Wyckoff, glad you're here today. Good morning, good day. Glad you're here today on the Rundown with Ramon. Thanks for being here. So this is the question I have to ask you today. This is the aspect of the day today that we get to choose. Can we convince people to work with us? Can we convince people that we have a solution for them like Sam Altman is doing? Do we have a solution that we can get people, not only that we believe in it, Kim, not only that we believe in it, Ayanna, but the key is that we can get other people to believe as well. I remember when I was doing my first event in 2005, planning for it. The Small Business Summit, a company of which I later sold. I believed that I could get 300 people at the event, and I pitched vendors. And Intel, I believe, was an early sponsor back then, and QuickBooks was an early sponsor into it. And they asked me questions, as I recall, can you do this? Do you believe you can do it? Or can you do this, rather? Have you done this before? And my answer was no, 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 no. But I convinced them in a good way, not lying, in a good way that I can do it. And guess what? Months later, as the event rolled around, we had hundreds of people attending that amazing, amazing event that I did with my partner at the time, Marion Banker. And so this is the lesson for us all. Yes, Sam Altman and OpenAI are $1 billion brands, but the question of the day, the nugget of the day, the lesson of the day is you as well. Can you convince others, not only that you convince yourself that you're all that in a bag of chips and you can do it, but can you convince others as well that you can do it? My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. I encourage you today, check us out on YouTube, Zone of Genius. Yes, Zone of Genius. Yes, check us out on YouTube to let us Join your day to motivate you to greater heights than you can do. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, interesting. Opal, you may know the company. I believe it's one of the ring companies, Opal. Yes, they do other advertising, do all the things they're doing. But Opal has a little channel here. Not a little channel. It's a channel. I heard about this from link in bio called Olivia Unplugged. Shows up on TikTok, Olivia Unplugged. Check it out, where she talks about mindset, how to cure your phone addiction, how to stop feeling tired all the time, how to find a hobby in 5 seconds, all these kind of good nuggets. It is kind of a side channel, but it's all brought to you by Opal. I saw my buddy Mike McAllowitz, his show on Relay is doing something similar. Companies more and more putting forth great content that's centered around what they're doing, digital transformation. Some companies are doing. HubSpot was doing this for years, teaching us all about the aspect of inbound marketing. I didn't even know HubSpot was a company selling products or services until later on, but they just produced great content. So my question of the day today for you: is it time for you to stop selling only so much, and time for you possibly to start offering value? Opal's doing it. And they have this amazing brand that's growing, this side brand, or Olivia Unplugged, where she's sharing amazing knowledge, where it says it's only once you've watched a few of Olivia's videos that you might notice an app called Opal is sometimes weaved into the storyline. She's social media manager at Opal, doing a great job creating a great brand, getting people to see more and more about personal branding and what they're doing videos about how long it takes for you to fall asleep, all the things that people want to know, but all centered around Opal is the solution. What a great job she's doing. And sometimes you may need to do this for your business. You don't always have to preach to people and get them to buy, but you can talk about the things they need that your brand solves. This is what Olivia's doing with Olivia Unplugged on behalf of Opal, and you can do it too. I thought it was a lovely case study of content marketing in action. Sometimes we think content marketing is selling, and there's a time to sell, but sometimes really about just providing great value. My name is Ramon Ray. Many of you watching this may say, Ramon, how can I work with you? Ramon, do you have a way that, Ramon, you talk about all these things? Your expertise, Ramon, is marketing and sales. Your expertise, Ramon, is personal branding, publicity, how to go live, how to do video, Ramon, but can I work with you? Well, guess what? Yes, you can. If you go to officeHoursWithRamon.com, officeHoursWithRamon.com, go there right now. I have a brand new offering I'm launching, Office Hours with Ramon, that you can join me in my office and get help for your business. So if you're interested in working with me, this is the time. People are already signing up. We'll launch soon. Check out Office Hours with Ramon, Office Hours with Ramon, and join me in my office and see if I can help you build your business, expertise in personal branding, finance, and more. I've been on the stages all over the world. I can help you get on stage, teach you how to get on stage, help you speak better, help you communicate better. Maybe you're looking to write your first book. Maybe you're looking to do a podcast. Maybe you're looking to leverage the power of social media more in your business. I can help you. Again, check out Office Hours with Ramon, Office Hours with Ramon, and let me know if that's something you might be interested in joining me. In fact, the best way to let me know is just by clicking sign up and joining us. OfficeHoursWithRamon.com. Check it out, Office Hours with Ramon. I hope that's the link. Let me check it out live and make sure I got it right. Office Hours. Let me just type in here, all hours with Ramon.com. Let's see what comes up. Okay, that's not coming up. Why isn't it coming up? I thought I got the, maybe I typed it wrong and spelled it wrong. All right, let's do this. Ramon Office Hours. That one works. Let's do that. I said all that and I said, let me check it. But I thought I got that right. Ramon Office Hours should work. Ramon Office Hours. But I thought about the other domain. But hey, RamonOfficeHours.com. RamonOfficeHours.com. Check that out. Ramon Office Hours. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward, Starbucks is always a great example of an amazing company that's doing what it can to add more value. And yes, we drink Starbucks coffee, millions and millions of people. There's a battle between, is it Starbucks coffee or is it Dunkin' Donuts coffee that's better? But here's the name of the game, is that Starbucks is teaching its baristas, spend more time with the customer, engage more with the customer, greet the customer more by name. And if Starbucks can do this billion-dollar brand, how much more can we do for our businesses? Can we greet people by name? Can we give everybody a smile? Can we give everybody a warm handshake? Can we say thank you for what you're doing and add value to their world? This is the question of the day. Can we do that more and more and more? If Starbucks can do that, and Starbucks sees a need to do that beyond just selling coffee, beyond just having music, beyond just having cute little aprons, what can we do on our business to add more value? Should we be saying hi more? Should we be saying hi better? Should we be greeting people more? Should we be having empathy more with our customers? If Starbucks can do it, so can we. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Good morning, Alexandria Nicole. Blessings and soaring amazement and joy for you today, Alexandria. This is what it's about, everybody. Yes, the speeds and feeds of business are important. But the reason why I said people need more than that, I did a poll with our customers, with our audience, and said, what do you want from Ramon? And by and far, it wasn't just the speeds and feeds and understanding how to use TikTok, how to go viral, how to do video, how to get on stage. Yes, those things are important, but it wasn't just that. They said, Ramon, we need mindset. We need insight. And so that's where I opened office hours with Ramon. So if you go to Ramon Office Hours, RamonOfficeHours.com, I believe I did it right, Ramon Office Hours, you can see how to join me in my office and get insight to help you grow your business. I encourage you to check out Ramon Office Hours. Do not miss out. Sign up today. There's people who've already signed up. Don't miss the cohort, Ramon Office Hours. And if you already understand, wow, Ramon, you have all this knowledge. Ramon, you have all this insight, and you want somebody to walk with you. You want to grow with others. You're tired of growing alone. I invite you to join me in my office, RamonOfficeHours.com, Ramon Office Hours. Everybody, I hope this rundown with Ramon has been good for you. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I'll be in Nashville tomorrow with a client private equity event, doing some other amazing things. Let me know what you're doing, how I can inspire, how I can help you to build your best business and get to the next level. To be amazing and hang out with people like Alexandra Nicole, hang out with amazing people like Kim Wyckoff, hang out with amazing people like Ayanna. Life is not easy. Life is full of sadness. Life is full of joys. Business is not easy. It's full of highs. It's full of lows, hopefully more highs than lows. But the key is we must keep pressing forward. We must keep going on. We must keep building the lives we want so we can serve the people we want. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. It's been great to be here. I wish you a blessed, blessed day today. No matter what you're going through, keep showing up, Alexandria. Keep showing up, Kim. Keep showing up, Ayanna, because we need you to win. And those who'll be watching this on demand, Twitter following is growing. YouTube, thanks for being here for that. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Zone of Genius, yes. And you'll thank me later. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye. And that's a wrap.